Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, for the longest time, the Deputy President William Ruto has always repeatedly referred to Raila Muganga as Muganga, UCHAWI, all those names. And the main reason behind this is that Raila Odinga has been visiting different communities in Kenya. And you know, all of these communities, they will always have their cultural way of life. And if you are seeking for leadership position, these people want to make you their leader before they vote for you. So definitely they take you through their cultural way of life. To some extent, they will dress you in their way or kind of their dressing. So you will be in that attire. So Raila Odinga has been dressing in those kind of cultural attires. When they get to Mombasa there, anakutana na wazee wa Ekaya, wanamdress in that way. And even they take him to their shrines, which is still okay. But William Ruto, when he sees something to do with the calabash, mkia, kama ile ya ng'ombe mdhama anakuanga nayo, aone ngozi, to him that is witchcraft and sorcerers. But funny enough today, the same William Ruto has gone in the same direction. And today he was meeting with the Turkana elders, where they have been performing their traditional way in their shrine also. And this is what he posted on his Facebook page. The conscious move by Turkana County to place Tobunglor at the heart of their development program amplifies the United Democratic Alliance belief in value of indigenous culture that promote progress, cohesive and inclusive society. He goes on to say, we will keep commenting our partners with developed unity to protect, enrich and exploit the huge potential of different heritage of community to facilitate the coexistence and expand socio-economic opportunity for all Kenyans. Join thousands of Turkana County residents in the celebration of the 6th Tobunglor edition in company of Governor Joseph Nanok Turkana, Stanley Kiptis Baringo, Jackson Mandago Wasingishu. So the list goes on where it's mentioning MPs. I think we don't need to go. Now we are continuing with our Punchline discussion, but a quick reminder. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we release a video like this, you will always get notified. Again, to all our returning subscribers and anyone who dropped comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. I'm also requesting you to give this video thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, Ruto has been using the issue of sorcerers and witchcraft for personal political gain against the ODM leader Raila Odinga. But one biggest mistake that William Ruto has been committing, maybe knowing or unknowingly, is that the way he has been abusing Raila Odinga and referring him to as a witchcraft. Another reason behind this is that he simply referred to all those communities that has been dressing Raila Odinga in that way, taking him to their shrines. He has been referring to them as witchcraft, or what they practice as witchcraft. That is the truth of the matter. So after all this time, when Ruto has referred to so many communities in Kenya because of their cultural practice as witchcraft, waganga, and the sorcerers, the question is, does he know how much damage he has done to those communities before he go and start now dressing in that kind of attire? That's the question. Because when Raila gets to Mombasa, then he's dressed in that way by wazee wa Ekaya, then you come here and say that Raila ni Muganga. You simply mean this community ni waganga. But really that is just their culture. When they get somewhere else, maybe let's say in Western or Turkana or hapa kwa Masai, and they dress in that attire, the Masai way, you again go ahead to refer to Raila as Muganga. So all along, Ruto has used the tag Muganga for a personal gain without knowing that he is now abusing communities in Kenya or referring to them as Waganga. And one of the biggest reasons here that Ruto has always wanted to gain is especially when you get to Mount Kenya region and tell these people, because already hawa watu walikuwa wameambiwa ya kwamba Raila is a bad person, ni mganga, mtu mbaya. So he always want to at least continue to profile Raila Amolo Odinga as a mganga just because of personal gain. But now today, the same individual is here now going through the same issue that he has been condemning Raila Amolo Odinga, condemning these families, condemning these communities for their practices. So what has changed from William Samoei Ruto to now start embracing the traditions, the culture, and the way of life from these different communities? That's the question here. And in fact, William Ruto has gone to an extent of linking his UDA party to this cultural practice. And this is what he said. The United Democratic Alliance, UDA, believes in the value of indigenous culture that promote progress, cohesive, and inclusive society. So Ruto has already referred to all these practices as Waganga and Wachawi, witchcraft and sorcerers. So is he telling Kenya that UDA party is now going to embrace Waganga? Or what is he saying? If really he's not confusing those people who have been buying into what he has been referring Raila Amolo Odinga to. What is there? So one issue that is coming out clear is that now Kenyans should know, or now are getting to understand, that William Ruto is a liar. There's no another term we can use for that. Because he has been lying for the longest time, and now, even without getting ashamed, he still go ahead to practice what he has always condemned. So Yeye is just a hypocrite. Anything where a calabash, a whisk, and a skin is found, William Ruto has associated all those things with witchcraft. Today, he's now holding a calabash, he's dressing in a skin of a cow, he's now holding a whisk. So is he embracing witchcraft that he has condemned for the past time? Since now, to some extent, now, I feel that William Ruto is losing. He's losing, and he has realized now he has been losing these people, and he's just looking for a way to embrace them back. Because these people have had it for a long time when you have referred to them as Wachawi. And he's just looking for a way now to try and embrace. The only problem is that now most of ODM fans and followers and members are now poking hole into this issue, are asking now, you have referred to Raila Amolo Odinga as a Muganga and Uchawi because of such kind of embracing culture. What has happened to you? Or are you telling us now you are the new Muganga on market? I don't know how he will continuously call Raila Amolo Odinga Muganga when he gets to Mount Kenya region, when now he has moved with his group from even Mount Kenya. We have some people there dressing in that attire. And even same Mount Kenya region, they have their traditional way of life, their cultural way. Now, I don't know how he will continue to call Raila Muganga when now he is a really Muganga, if really that is what we have to refer to as Uganga. Now, what we know is that Ruto has never been on ballot as a presidential candidate. And therefore, 2022 might be his first time, if really will go all the way to the ballot, as a presidential candidate. And therefore, what Raila has been meeting throughout in his political career is something maybe Ruto now want to test for the first time. And this is the time Ruto is going to meet the reality on the ground, where now he has to embrace each and every person, each and every cultural practice, each and every religion, and all those practices that we have in Kenya. Sasa hapa ndio miti inatereza na nyani anaanguka chini. So whatever he has called Sasora and all those things is turning into now the reality he has to live with. And this leaves William Samoei Ruto in a shameful way. Because we have people who had bought into the issue that Raila is a Muganga, and now, I don't know if they will now believe that Ruto now has turned to a Muganga, because he has dressed exactly how Raila has been dressing. So this can be just a beginning, and I'm sure there is more we are going to see as we go forward. There is more we are going to learn, because now you see even how Ruto has turned into this much aggressive in his campaign. There are all things that Raila had done before, but they never helped him to ascend to power, despite the fact that even he has been winning. The biggest problem is that even Ruto might not win. Remember, Raila has been surviving throughout his political career because he has been winning but only being robbed. But we have someone here who is seemingly going to lose and is coming that much aggressive. I don't know how he will manage this politics, but now this is the reality that Ruto is learning, and I'm sure now going forward maybe he will learn to embrace other communities, and soon even those political parties that he is referring to as village tribal parties, he's going to an extent he will start now embracing them in the near future. Because now he's going to meet the reality on ballot. In Kenya, you need everyone, including those you are calling sorcerers and village parties or tribal parties. You will need everyone and every support for you to win the election. But as long as you condemn some people, as long as you come that much aggressive, try to isolate people, try to profile people, you end up losing. So Ruto has just realized that we have communities that might not embrace him on ballot because of how he has referred to those communities, just because of their cultural practice and their kind of life. So kama ni chama ya uchawi, I think Raila Amolo Odinga should come out openly and tell William Samoei Ruto, welcome to this other side. Because now he has gone that direction. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you. But really, if you have reached this far and you have not yet subscribed, I'm still humbly requesting you to please consider subscribing so that you don't miss our video and you help us to grow. Actually, I'm so much happy that today we already turned 8,000 subscribers. I know we are on our journey to 10,000, and after that we'll be heading to 30,000. I believe it's possible because of you, your support, and your friends. Otherwise, let us keep on sharing out our videos to other platforms. You can share on YouTube, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Twitter, and refer your friends to our channel so that you help us to at least reach more wider audience. Otherwise, thank you so much. May good God bless you, and see you in our next video.